Any kid who watched Dragon Ball Z remembers it fondly for its action scenes, its characters, but most importantly, the techniques, the fighting moves that make that show what it is. There's so many great ones to choose from, so many that we all wanted to do as kids, and even as adults, but we're gonna give you the 10 best. So hey, I'm Nervous Nick for ScrewTack's Top 10 Dragon Ball Z Techniques.
Number 10.
Anime is all about loud finishing moves. Just admit it, for every anime there is about a slice of life or mystery, there's an anime with this trope. A trope which has never been more ridiculous than Vegeta's final flash. With Vegeta's pride shattered against the perfection that was Cell, he decided he was gonna end it one way or another. Despite the potential planetary destruction, Vegeta's final flash carved out the land and sea around it, was large enough to be seen from space and shot off into the unknown to ruin somebody else's day. When the smoke cleared and the rubble had passed, there stood Cell, disarmed but standing. Which brings up a problem with the final flash. While it's fairly powerful and awesome to behold, it has no bigger impact than at that very moment. Which is too bad because it looked amazing and is still so satisfying.
Number 9.
Saw blades are inherently scary. Like, somebody starts throwing those things at me, I'm gonna have some nightmares. But what if you could throw a saw blade that could cut through a mountain? The Destructo disc can expand to the size of its target, multiply itself, and you can control it like a drone. This technique is meant to kill a foe many times stronger than you, and since Krillin uses it, that's like everyone. Ever. As a matter of fact, the Destructo disc is one of Krillin's defining traits. You know, bald, short, Destructo disc. Staples of Krillin. The only reason it's this low on the list is because it never works on anyone Krillin throws it at. Meanwhile, in more capable hands, the results are pretty good, cutting down some of the series' most powerful villains.
Number 8.
Like so many characters who are not Goku, Piccolo has worked hard to find new ways to keep himself relevant. So, when it finally came time for him to fight Android 17, he knew he would need a special technique to make him shine again. If this were anybody else, they probably would have just shot a Ki Blast and missed, but Piccolo pulls off a move completely out of nowhere and uses the Hell Zone Grenade. This flurry of Ki Blasts makes the opponent think that you have the worst sports ball game ever, but right when they realize what's going on, it's all over.
Number 7.
Have you ever been hanging out with your best friend and you look them in the eye and you think to yourself, could we be inside each other? Well, in Dragon Ball, yes you can be. The Fusion Dance is a combination of basic fighting stances and water ballet, according to Goku. Now, the act of dancing in Dragon Ball Z seems pretty silly, and if you mess up, you risk fusing into this. But if done correctly, the payoff is huge. For 30 confusing minutes, you and your partner become a powerful new version of yourselves, complete with creepy multi-layered voice.
Not so fast. It's dangerous, showing off in a place like this.
You ever stop and think about what that family tree looks like for half an hour? Like, what is Chi-Chi and Bulma's relation to each other now? Questions for later. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about this, I wonder what Chad and I would be called if we fused. Would it be Chick Jamer or Ned Crames? Let us know in the comments.
Number 6.
You ever wanted to kill a planet with your finger? If so, you might be Lord Frieza, who did that exact thing with a technique called the Death Ball. This oh-so-cleverly named attack can be powered up in a matter of seconds and has been the cause of extinction for multiple races and planets. Which is insane! It took 5 minutes for Piccolo to put a hole in a guy, but give Frieza a fraction of the time, and anybody who can't breathe in space is done for. Don't underestimate its size. This attack will definitely kill you in 5 minutes, or a couple of hours, give or take.
Number 5.
How can we talk about a ball of death without a ball of life to complement it? In the clutches of the afterlife, Goku trained with King Kai and learned the most powerful move that will ever be learned by any character ever of all time forever. The Spirit Bomb. This technique balls up the energy from all living things on the user's planet, the planets around them, all the happy little woodland creatures, you get the idea. but it's also pure and cannot be used on people with good hearts. Essentially, imagine a dodgeball with the power to kill Hitler. That is the Spirit Bomb. So even though this move is very powerful, in the Dragon Ball Z series, it's only ever actually killed an enemy like once, and even that almost didn't work. But oh well, at least we got this great scene at the end of Z where we come together as humanity and chant in unison, Hail Satan.
Satan! 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 Satan!
Number 4.
Imagine going anywhere you want in an instant. You'd never have to drive, you would never be late, you could wake up anytime you want. Well, then Goku's instant transmission is the technique for you. For the easy price of almost dying from an exploding planet, you too can learn to teleport almost anywhere. To use it, focus on a person, not a place, put 2 fingers to your head, and poof, there you go. But the instant transmission is more than simply convenient. You can use it to surprise attack robots trying to destroy the world, or even kidnap little green children. Screw Attack does not condone the kidnapping of green children. There is no better form of transportation than instant. Or is there? I don't know, maybe.
Number 3.
Ever since Goku's epic battle against Frieza, the world went absolutely insane with Super Saiyans. From that point on, everybody's like, this is my actual strongest form. No, wait. This is my actual strongest form. Has anybody seen my eyebrows? No, wait. This is my actual real strongest form. It's not even canon anymore. Okay, I know I said that all those transformations before were my actual Okay, I know I said that all those forms before were my strong. I promise for real on my mother's grave, my actual strongest form. So on and so forth, you get the idea. This thing will never ever end. Yeah, Super Saiyan transformations may not be as quote-unquote special as they were before, but yet it is impossible to imagine Dragon Ball without them.
Number 2.
Yeah, earlier we said that instant transmission is the best way to get around, but flying is just way cooler. This is a technique that goes way beyond the needs of Dragon Ball Z, because who doesn't want to be able to fly? Now, that being said, if you can fly as fast as the Z fighters can, flight can be used for momentum-based punches, kicks, tackles, or headbutts. It can be used to escape enemies and to quickly cut people off. Not to mention, it is the greatest form of travel ever. Like, imagine the romantic date nights, flying past clouds, soaring over the oceans, blasting through mountains. It is so freeing and relaxing. Flight is a fundamental cornerstone of Dragon Ball Z fight choreography, and while some ways of flight may go out of style, we will never forget the desire to be up there with the Z fighters as they fly their way to a new adventure.
It's number 1.
The most iconic, the most imitated. This technique is a hallmark of the entire Dragon Ball series, the Kamehameha. Invented by the coolest old person ever, Master Roshi, it's a versatile beam of ki that can be molded to fit a fighter's battle strategy. That means you can bend it like Beckham, scatter in multiple Kamehamehas, and even put out fires. Or blow up mountains trying to. The Kamehameha wave has been learned by just about everybody in the cast at this point. And it's a good thing too, because this thing has managed to kill not 1, but 2 main antagonists, plus a handful of movie villains. Like that time the whole family got together and used it to kill Broly. But honestly, nothing beats the image of Gohan throwing a one-handed Kamehameha at Cell and pushing his beam through to become the world's strongest. That's what Dragon Ball Z is all about. Powerful world-ending attacks, fighting, and beam struggles. And screaming. A lot of screaming. That also happens.
Hey, thanks for watching Top 10 Dragon Ball Z Techniques. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe because we do Top 10s every single week. In fact, you can even check out this playlist right here to see episodes you might have missed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Gohan demands you subscribe. He's so angry if
This
you
is
don't.
what Gohan will do to you if you don't subscribe.